So my primary years, I went to school in a primary school in my hometown of Billawheeler in central Queensland. And then for my high schooling years, I went to a boarding school in Brisbane, St Peter's Lutheran College. My favourite subject would have been PE, physical education, or anything that was outside. For my job and my role, I'm an extension officer for Cotton Info, which is a group-funded organisation that the cotton industry put together for a program to help growers get research back onto the farm. So we are the connection between the researcher and the grower, and we'll bring them together. We will host field days on growers' farms to get the researchers there, so researchers can actually see what needs to be done, what needs to be researched, what problems are happening on farm, because at the end of the day, that's where we need the solution to be happening. So we also grow our own produce, so we also grow cotton, and yeah, so part of my life is outside of it as well. Every day is different. I don't do the same thing every single day. Some days I'll head out into the cotton field. At the moment, we're collecting a lot of data out of the cotton fields because we have a new variety coming into the systems. In central Queensland, we're actually growing our cotton for a little bit longer at the moment due to our monsoon and overcast conditions. So we're collecting a lot of data around that as well. Some days I'll be in the office writing newsletters for my local area, updating them what's going on. I could be organising field walks in these new variety trials. I just touch base with growers. So every day is very, very different. So cotton is very much adapted to the Australian agricultural system and how we do things, and our environment is quite good to grow cotton in. When we're dry and hot, it definitely likes that. It likes to have water when it wants water, and we have a lot of systems in Australia that can do that. We have adapted it to. We had an insect that was very temperamental to our cotton industry, and we actually genetically modified our cotton that insect called the Heliothis doesn't impact our crops anymore. We modified the seed and the plant so it actually doesn't, that Heliothis can't do anything to the plant. And without that, we probably wouldn't have a cotton industry in Australia. So that happened in 1996. And since then, it's been a growing and booming industry. This year we've got, 500,000 hectares of cotton in this season, and that's dry land and irrigated. And every region does have different ways of how they grow it and timing of growing it because it's susceptible to cool conditions. But it is very adapted to our Australian agricultural systems. For us as such it has, but probably more for growers and farmers it has. It's made their lives a lot easier in their tractors, in their in workforce. So in the agricultural area of Australia, we are struggling for employees, and so a lot of automated robots are starting to come onto the market with sprayers and just automative systems to limit the amount of workforce that you need on farm. In the research side of things in cotton has been a very big thing. We've got apps that we can look at insects and they can tell us what the insect is. I guess I've been in the ag industry for my whole entire life, so I'm not too sure if there was anything that surprised me. I guess it's a very open industry. Everyone's happy to share information. everyone's out there to just help each other and just do the best that they can. Communication's a big thing for my role. We've got to be able to talk to growers, but also talk to researchers. We're interacting with people all day, every day, organising things, seeing what's happening. We're sending, leaf samples away all the time, so we're communicating with the lab to get those results back. So there's a lot of interaction in my role, and just having really good communication to make sure that you're getting, talking to everyone that you need to, and also probably time management, because I work from home and I'm regionally based, and our head office is actually in New South Wales. Just got to be good at time managing. Probably knowing how to get their foot in the door with different career options. And in my role, I didn't even know it existed, and I was already in the ag industry. And it was word of mouth. It was just talking to people, stepping out of my comfort zone and doing leadership programs was actually how I got my role currently. So I think just talking, asking people, you'll always have someone that you know or a family member that is in the agricultural industry. They will be able to put you in the right direction. And I think just having an open mind and wanting to learn, because everyone in the ag industry wants to help, and if they don't, well, there's always someone that will. And everyone's really open and honest, and happy to give anyone a go. I just wear work boots to work. They just protect me. Sometimes I don't wear shoes because in some of the cotton fields it's wet and they're irrigating. So when I'm doing my my assessment of the plants and everything, so it can be different from day to day. Yeah.